It is estimated that between 15 and 40% of the American adult population cannot read directions or fill out forms. Besides the cost to these individuals, illiteracy is estimated to cost our country over $20 billion annually in lost wages, profits, and productivity. The Reading Aide is BBN's solution to help alleviate the crisis in reading. It combines our experience with speech recognition and with education technologies. What can come out of this research is not just a single new application area, but a family of application solutions to a set of related problems. At BBN, we have over 20 years of experience in researching how computers can be used for teaching and how they can be used for recognizing speech. Products that have come out of this research are HARC, BBN's commercially available speech recognizer, and a number of educational software products. Function Machine, Algebra Workbench, and GenScope. Reading Aide is technology that combines our speech and educational expertise.
Before removing the oil pan cap, make sure the drip pan is situated directly under the opening.
Go on.
The vast majority of people with literacy problems are people who technically know how to read, but who just can't do it well enough to make reading worth the effort. Just about half of this group are native English speakers, who for many reasons have never learned to read comfortably.
Good.
The other half are people who may be quite literate in their native language, but who have difficulty reading in English.
That's good.
And we need to remember that illiterate adults start out as illiterate children.
Good.
We would naturally prefer to teach children to read correctly right from the start, rather than having to make remedial corrections when they grow up.
Flitting left of dragonfly.
Flitting flight of dragonfly. Try it again.
Flitting flight of dragonfly.
Beyond the basics, the most important thing that anyone can do to improve their reading is to read. Learning to read takes practice. The problem for beginners, though, is that reading is hard. They need somebody to practice with them. They need somebody to hold their hand, to help them over the hard spots, to keep them happily, productively on task. The drawback is, of course, that too often there just isn't anyone to sit and read with these students. That's true for youngsters, and it's all the more true for adult literacy students. This is a real problem. It's a big problem. And it's a problem that this machine will solve.
The Reading Aide is not a replacement for a teacher, but it can make more efficient use of a teacher's time.
So big.
And hooves of gold and eyes so bright.
How does the Reading Aide work? It starts by presenting the student with text at a difficulty appropriate for the student from a selection of curriculum matching the student's interests. The computer now listens for the student to read.
Begin closed heart chest massage.
As the student reads aloud, the
Begin
Reading Aide
closed
follows the
heart
speech and
chest
hesitation
massage.
patterns. It compares the recognized words with the correct text. Based on this comparison, the observed hesitations, and history of previous reading, the Reading Aide decides what feedback to give to the student.
Begin closed chest heart massage with artificial respiration. Try it again.
Begin closed chest heart massage with artificial respiration.
People often talk about reading as a word-by-word process, but in fact, when reading for meaning, it's much closer to a sentence-by-sentence or thought-by-thought process. When readers are having difficulty, when they're struggling with the words, when they're spending a lot of time working on them, what happens is that they break up the thought midstream. They lose the beginning of the thought before they get the end of the thought in. This machine, by monitoring the difficulties and disfluencies of students as they read, can detect these comprehension difficulties.
The power of this technology is that it's easy to envision variants of this system customized to many other needs. This can be used both to teach English to foreign speakers as well as to teach foreign languages to English speakers. What you've seen is what the Reading Aide is capable of becoming.
Just me.
Today, the Reading Aide is a working concept demonstration
Here
system
I
which is
sit.
actually able to listen to the reading of
What-
children.
What
It works
do
using
I
technology that exists right now.
Go on.
And tomorrow, with the help of government and corporate sponsors, we look forward to advancing the Reading Aide, a one-on-one, cost-effective system that can teach children and adults to read in a patient, non-threatening, and consistent way in English as well as in other languages. We at BBN envision a future where all people can read. We hope you will be part of this future.